Looks like we're underway. Wimsept Heath for Sam. Mox Diamond. Will resolve, discarding Blast Zone. Windswept Heath gets cast here. I mean, cracked here. All right, thank you, Sam, for getting live totals ready for us. It was a bit cramped at the shop this week. We had a really good turnout for this week's Legacy event, so we may see some deck boxes and whatnot in the shop, everybody. And we're going to be okay with that. Tyga comes down here for Sam. Expiration. So Expiration, one of the most powerful engines for lands. Let's see if Hank has a response for that. Prismatic Ending could remove it later if it resolves, I guess. It'll resolve. Here's Urza's Saga. Urza's Saga is a good one. Does the lands deck have Minsc? I don't know the answer to that. I did not play against Sam at this event. And we did not collect deck lists at this event. Here's the Expedition map.
Play Unmask. Target you.
Hank having a think here. Quiet a turn 1 for lands. Force of Negation pitching Force of Will on Expedition map. So letting Expiration resolve. We'll see if it gets hit with Prismatic Ending maybe. And Force of Negation hitting Expedition map. Let's see what Hank has in store for us. 76% favored for lands, says Twitch chat.
Pass turn.
Ponder resolving here. So no immediate way to remove Expiration. Drawing for turn now is Sam. Ticks up Saga to 2. Plays a Thespian Stage. No second land drop. Just passes the turn. Looks like 1 card in hand now for Sam. After a somewhat explosive turn 1. Makes sense. We'll see if Sam starts pumping out constructs or if there's another plan here. Here's a Ponder.
I don't know exactly what you're doing yet, but just here.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
I have a response. I'm going to brainstorm the cards.
I'm gonna go to my this is my turn 2. Alright.
Yeah, you play this line.
Could you have Felicia? Alright, go.
For the end of your turn,
All right, we're seeing Sam create a construct here on end step. Let's see if we have construct tokens. Let's see. Ooh, this is intense. I'm on the edge of my seat. What a relief, everybody. Imagine Sam put that unstable windmill token out there. Can you imagine? That would have been bad. All right. Let's see what happens here.
I'm searching for a basic.
We're making another construct before the Saga pops. There it is. This one a foil. And a crop rotation sacking Urza Saga with its trigger on the stack. Fancy. Getting Dark Depths. That'll set up Thespian Stage Dark Depths combo for later. Potentially. These 4-color control decks do run Wasteland, 1 or 2 copies. Usually, I've been playing the deck. My 75 has 2 Wastelands. We'll see if Hank has one. And Wasteland, good at disrupting that combo. Swords to Plowshares, of course, can also hit Merit Lich. But for now, Hank has 2 constructs to deal with, both of 3/3s at this point. All right, correctly putting 10 ice counters on Dark Depths, tanking for 3. And looks like a gesture to pass.
I have 2 creatures.
All right, no Wasteland, just another Misty Rainforest dropped here by Hank.
Upkeep in response to my Delver trigger. To Bolt you, Spell trigger.
Attack for 6 coming in. Did Sam forget about the Saga trigger? Was the Saga search trigger missed?
The Surveil trigger will happen. Bolt will be countered. You take 1. Results for that trigger. Graveyard. Delver trigger.
You can sack it to crop rotation with that on the stack, can't you? Sometimes I doubt myself on rules like this.
I have creature, instant.
All right, here's an endurance hitting the table for Hank. Can potentially block a Merit Lich. Will also block these constructs pretty nicely, as they're currently 3/3s. Sam's Graveyard will go on the bottom. Construct will die in combat. Interestingly, Sam throwing away the foil construct there. I think the right play was to leave the foil on the board. Get rid of the other one.
Grant, so he either doesn't know how it works or he really knows how it works.
Misty Rainforest comes in for Hank. Kentucky Fried says non-foil greater than foil, and then was banned by one of the moderators. We just don't tolerate that kind of stuff here.
I'll pass.
Wow. Playing against Dave Kaplan, and the guys in the comments were like, "He never changes the top card, and Dave never cuts." Well, are we complicit in this? Right.
You're colluding to me.
All right, people in the background talking about YouTube commenters accusing everybody of cheating. I think the YouTube commenters do point out some really good stuff to watch out for when you're playing competitive Magic, because there are people out there who will maliciously shuffle their deck incorrectly, or try and look at the top card as they put their thing to. There's people out there doing all kinds of weird stuff. So, shout out to the YouTube commenters always pointing that stuff out. I do appreciate it. Yeah, the Saga could have been sacrificed to crop rotation. Still got Sam a construct. Still search for an artifact, 0 or 1, and still search for Dark Depths. But it seems like the Saga trigger was missed. Wait, what the heck is that land on Sam's side that just got played? Is that Ghost Quarter?
I think I missed 6.
Could be a new side. Originally built for.
I don't know.
We on the play.
Here's Minsc and Boo, everybody. Dungeons and Dragons character that is not from the Magic world. Really bad.
No worries.
Oh, cyborg version.
On behalf of the Legacy Magic the Gathering community, I want to thank Wizards of the Coast for Universes Beyond and Dungeons and Dragons. We love it. We love it, right, everybody? We love it.
Artisan.
Okay.
That annoyed me so much when
I have
I realized
spreadsheets,
it was on its own. I got really bad.
I could look.
Nice.
All right, a Mara Ledge has been created. Endurance can block.
I talked about that with Dom last.
One endurance down, one left to go.
Maybe had never played it in my life.
Fetch here for Sam.
That was the day before Thanksgiving because he got off work early. Everyone was just slumming it, right?
Yeah, jam some games, right?
Okay. Good luck, Junior.
As well. Lands. They have lands and spells?
All right, passing the turn to Hank here, who has a prismatic ending in hand, I see, and a Swords to Plowshare. So we're going to see if Marit Lage eats it here. Jerry says, I love your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry with a username that looks like a bot. It's a bot I put there to congratulate myself on my good content. I'm just kidding, Jerry. All right. Boo is attacking and is being sacked here. All the people that thank me for my content in the chat are bots that I put there.
Sure.
Wouldn't that be sad? Oh, man. That's pretty sad. Want to become famous? Yeah.
You'll find the lost that card. It's under the table.
Okay, looks like Sam is scooping it up. Game one goes to Hank. YouTube commenters can let us know how they sideboard for this matchup. On both sides. Here's Growth for the Burn Willows pass.
Trigger will resolve.
Misty Rainforest for Hank.
Okay. Everything is good.
And that is a basic forest, I believe.
Pass turn you.
Upkeep.
Yep.
Show your turn.
On your instant, you're gonna pay one. Just revoke your better land.
I think that's a basic forest. I'm not even really sure. Urza Saga.
Sure.
Sylvan Library. Sylvan Library is a good one. Prismatic Ending can hit it after it resolves potentially. Let's see if Hank has a response. Nope.
I don't think so.
It looks like Hank drew Wasteland, which is very useful. Double fetch. Getting Tundra.
Entomb on your instant.
Can we just make sure we know which things are exiled?
These are the exiled, the sideways ones. Resolve.
So, okay, so I just spotted a second Wasteland in the deck. So, like myself, Hank running 2 Wastelands currently. All right, Tundra and Trop. No land drop yet on this turn for Hank. Okay, so Prismatic Ending hits the Sylvan Library. Let's see if Wasteland hits Saga. All right, so Wasteland hits Saga. That'll prevent
+2 fetches, right? So 16.
Sam from building an offense with constructs for now. Wasteland on Tundra. So some mana denial for Sam. Loam targeting Wasteland and Urza Saga. Force of Negation would be great here. Let's see if Hank has one. Looks like one card has been pulled to the front. Getting back Wasteland and Saga is really annoying for Hank. It's going to be, if this loam gets going, it's going to be tough.
Go after my lands. They want to retaliate.
Endurance can potentially blank this and deal with loam somehow afterwards. Let's see. New donation from Dave Kaplan. What's up, Dave? Miss you this week. Thank you, Dave. Life with the Loam still in the stack, targeting Wasteland and Urza's Saga. Ah, okay. So a surgical being cast in response. It's targeting Wasteland. Hank thinks Saga I can deal with, but Wasteland I can't. And oh, that's a shame. There's a Saga in hand as well, but I think I still like going after Wasteland here. Pyroblast and Minsc and Boo. It answers a question a viewer had earlier. Is Minsc and Boo in the lands deck? The answer is yes, it turns out. Boseiju is the other card in hand for Sam. Hank will inspect the deck now. Let's see if we can see anything interesting here. Ooh, there was some kind of a black... Was that a black card in there? There was something in Sam's deck I didn't recognize. Did anybody see what that was? Maybe it was a surgical? I don't know. All right, the Urza Saga gets played. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's in hand. It's in hand. My bad. It's in hand. And we're passing the turn. All right. Hank plays a Scalding Tarn. Loam is getting dredged here. Oh, there's that card. It was a Pithing Needle. Okay. Pyroblast, Pithing Needle, and Thespian Stage milled off the top. Thespian Stage, of course, very powerful. Willis Swanka, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Urza's Saga hits the board. Loam is in hand. All right, just passing the turn, it looks like. Maybe Sam has an Endurance? Or just trying to hold up Pyroblast. Or something. Could still have cast Loam, tapping Forest and Saga. Bring back Thespian Stage, I guess. Saga has one counter, so no constructs can be created yet. Looks like Minsc and Boo is in hand for Hank. At the end of your turn is here. Shout out to At the End of Your Turn. As you can see, everybody, our monthly gift sub leader and has our latest cheer. So at the end of your turn, very important. And there's 300 bits from At the End of Your Turn. Thank you. Appreciate that. So now, again, has the latest cheer. All right, Wasteland hitting Saga from Hank.
You wasted one.
Okay, there's a discrepancy for a moment there about land drops, but it looks like they're in agreement now. Boseiju Tropical Island in response to Saga getting hit. You're here for us. We are here for you. Appreciate that. I think that's a good agreement. Grimace Maximus is here late, but I made it. Yeah, Grimace, you're late. You're late. We're already in round 2. I mean, what's happening over there? Gotta be on time, everybody. Come on. I was here on time. All right, tapping 3. Here's Endurance. Yeah, I think we're going to need late penalties. I think we're going to need that. Yeah, you're not taking it seriously, Grimace Maximus. This is a strange show.
I was like, oh.
All right, Endurance has hit the board, shuffled away Hank's Loam and all that fun stuff. It's gone. So we have a game here, Expressive Iteration. As all of you know, Expressive Iteration is one of the most powerful Magic cards of all time. It's right up there with it's right up there with Contract from Below and Time Vault. And I think Expressive Iteration was actually designed for multiplayer. So that's something to keep in mind.
Playing the first round.
It just feels like a multiplayer card to me. You know?
Walkers and
My first spell is Force Bite, right?
It's a fun deck.
Swords to Plowshares getting placed into exile. No land, it looks like, for Hank.
Yeah. I have exactly 2 ways to.
And what's next here? Tundra. Are we going to hit this Endurance? I don't see why not. Unless Hank has holding up Hydroblast or something. All right, Endurance is gone.
I'll keep you.
Gizlo in the chat admitting to playing Magic by themselves in the chat. That's a little sad. Minsc and Boo hitting the stack here for Sam. We know Hank has a Minsc and Boo of his own, but that's not the... Okay, so Minsc will resolve on Sam's side and be able to attack for 4. Okay, having a little trouble with the die. There it is. Comet keeps things interesting. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If you're playing Magic by yourself, you should play all the dice rolling cards. Keep things interesting.
Maybe it's actually just better.
Well, you see, I have a card, but it costs more than that.
Sam with 1 Saga on 2, 1 Saga on 1. Grove of the Burn Willows in play tells us that Punishing Fire is in this deck somewhere. Hank with a full grip trying to figure out what the next play is here. Minsc and Boo needs to be dealt with. All right, Hydroblast on Minsc and Boo. It'll be gone.
Cast personal tutor? I'm going to cast personal tutor.
Cast personal tutor, sure.
Hank now trying to figure out what land drop to make. Looks like an abundance of land cards in hand. The Wastelands early on in the game by Sam. Could have been devastating, but they ended up just slowing down Hank. Didn't really get locked out by those. All right, so 1 Saga ticked up to 2, the other one up to 3, and we're seeing maybe an activation to make a construct here. I'm thinking about it. All right, so tapping a Saga and a Forest to make a construct before Saga sacrifices itself and tutors here. I'm curious to see what Sam looks for, I think Pithing Needle is in the, yeah, Pithing Needle is in the graveyard, so Minsc and Boo is safe in Hank's hand from that, as is the Scalding Tarn, as Hank takes notice of the Pithing Needle in the graveyard. Expedition map. Expedition map gets found here for Sam. Bashing for 4. Hank down to 9. Caracas. All right, Caracas is a solution for Hank's Boo for now. Caracas quite good against Boo. Early on in the Minsc and Boo era of Magic the Gathering legacy format, people were missing the Caracas interaction, but I think as of right now, everybody's caught up and is well acquainted with Boo's legendary status and when to bounce it. Comet was clearly designed for the competitive audience. Exactly. Exactly. All right, Hank finds a drop. Akira is here, says, I'm ordering my 4 comets next week on payday. Do it. Get your comets. There's a Saga. Placed in the graveyard? Okay. Mystic Sanctuary actually for Hank. Are we going to putting swords on top? Okay. At the end of your turn says, do you think Comet has a home in Jeskai Control? I've seen it in your 4-color. Yeah, probably. I mean, I think I'm not going to act like I'm a master control deck builder or anything like that, but it makes sense to me to run 1 Comet in Jeskai Control. At least try it out. Looks like a Ponder Shuffle here for Hank.
Some people play like more like Deafening Silences and whatnot. I figured like nobody here is playing like combo style decks for the most part.
Drawing off Ponder. And looks like a pass. So we're going to have another Urza's Saga thing happen here. Why does Comet make squirrels? Probably because dogs like chasing squirrels, right? Dogs and squirrels no doubt have a relationship. All right, so Saga getting cracked here after making a another construct. Let's see if Sam puts the foil one back out there. No, choosing to put a non-foil Modern Horizons 2 construct out there. This is all very interesting. Interesting plays here. Sam has a foil construct token, but putting these out instead. I don't know about that play. All right, Shadow Spear is placed onto the battlefield by Urza Saga. I love that Shadow Spear is getting some legacy play. Maybe... Not really sure what that die is. Okay, that die is nothing. Attacking now with Construct and Boo. We know Hank has the swords. Yes, those tokens are legal, though. They are legal. Swords to Plowshare is getting fired off, and he's going to hit the untapped Constructs. Maybe going to try and take advantage of Sam's tapped Caracas here.
So this is all great.
Not sure what the plan is.
It'll all be egg style.
I see. So it looks like Hank has an Endurance in hand. Is going to flash that in to block the other construct and shuffle away Sam's graveyard as well. Hank goes down to 2. The second construct is dead. Did Sam just put the token in his pocket? Who does that? Just puts it in his pants pocket. All right. There's lots of funny stuff happening here. Pachuca Bog hits Hank. Who does that? Takes their token off the board and puts it in their jeans pocket. All right. That's a new one. All right. Here's a ponder for Hank. Oh, man.
You have 4 cards in library.
Yeah, breast pocket makes sense to me. Jeans front pocket does not make sense to me for a place to store your tokens, everybody. Pull it out at the restaurant to pay later, yeah.
We're playing drink.
All right, a Caracas has hit the board for Hank, which is quite good against this Boo. Going to hold off for now. Attacking with Endurance. And passing the turn. So Boo on Sam's side of the board is not safe. Hank holding off on using the Caracas in case another Minsc and Boo gets cast. Sam thinking about a land drop here.
Put on the front. What's the remove? Like something.
Just do it.
Okay.
It's relatively casual here.
Okay. Maybe the 2 I would put back.
Are you on EW?
I am, yes. Don't do it there. Well,
All right, sacrificing map, Caracas on boot in response.
Wasteland. Target be untapped.
Okay, so it looks like the tokens are getting placed in a hoodie pocket, not a pants or... It's going in the front hoodie pocket. It's not as bad, everybody. It's not as bad.
Yeah, I can see it. Do they open the buy one at the place on Friday?
Probably on Friday, yeah. I think if they're open up. 2:30 o'clock, I always have jack shit.
All right, Urza Saga comes down here for Sam. Some more constructs could be on the way. Narset comes down. The static on Narset not as relevant in this matchup unless there's a Sylvan library. But being able to find some more non-creature spells is nice. Hank will immediately activate it. Looks like an expressive iteration was found. A collector oof. Unfortunately, can't grab that. Prismatic ending. Prismatic ending pretty good here. I think it's between okay. So expressive iteration was already chosen, but it was between expressive iteration and whatever was going to be chosen. What depends on what's in Hank's hand. It looks like Hank has a surgical in hand, maybe a second Narset. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Expressive iteration getting fired off. Force of Will, Trop, Dress Down. Dress Down is great for blowing up the constructs. They lose all abilities and die because they're 0/0s. Something to watch out for. Looks like Dress Down was chosen for hand. Keep it a secret. Force of Will on the bottom, Trop into exile and played for turn. Trop, Caracas open. Endurance will attack. Puts hand down to 21 and pass the turn.
This is my one-up.
Ticking up to 2 with Urza Saga. Playing Taiga.
I don't want to heat, yeah. I play one heat.
What do you have?
I don't want to heat. Just one.
You know, even when people know the Shield Guard plan is coming, I don't think it matters. Like,
No, once it's down there, like if you get 3 triggers off
Doomsday
it,
plan is like so threatening that you have to like
you have to deal with it, right? Like,
All right, Narset getting minus here. Narset will find Minsc and Boo, Prismatic Ending, and Ponder, I believe.
I remember trying to play Doomsday like in 20.
Minsc and Boo seems kind of nice, but going for Ponder instead.
Excel sheets worthy of like file lists.
Hank doesn't seem to feel a need to get a Minsc and Boo right now. There might already be a Minsc and Boo in hand, actually. I see it pulled to the front.
the biggest thing that it did was made the deck viable.
All right, firing off the Ponder.
Makes it like normal people can play the deck.
More responses from Sam. Looks like a Swords to Plowshares was in there, a land, and
Maybe you've been playing it for like 15 years.
Endurance, maybe?
You're right, I'm painfully normal. I just put Oracle in the file and hope it works out.
Because like in the old version of the deck, you had these like really weird, complicated lines, and like a genuinely like a 20-page Excel sheet of like if this.
The flash for the question is anybody playing the mono white list with Complaints Clerk? I'm not sure which card you're referring to.
You can get overwhelmed.
Oh no,
I
it's
get
still
overwhelmed.
like
Complaints Clerk. Which one is that?
much more manageable in terms of the.
Yeah, Laboratory Maniac compared to it's sweet. It's nice.
This was even before that, man. Like the win conditions were like.
All right, passing the turn, keeping Endurance on defense because we're going to expect some constructs to get created here. I like that play.
how many storm can you possibly
Well, I used to play a ton of lands.
Enters the battlefield, open an attraction. Whenever you roll a 1, create a clown robot. Oh,
9 rounds and went to time and 6 of them.
interesting. I have not seen that card in action yet.
And other than C's, which I understand are not cheap, it's not that expensive of a deck to build.
Oh no, it's really not.
I think with the delay for adding cards to MTGO, there's still a lot to dig through in the legacy format from Unfinity and 40K. And there are still cards backed up from previous editions, like editions with an E, like Creative Technique. So we'll see.
I've seen a version that has like a shadow sideboard player.
Yeah, that's definitely been superseded by Vintage decks that we're playing.
Yeah. Right.
I think we do play
There are
more.
vintage decks that play Shieldred.
There's Demir Control that just plays Opposition Agent, Hullbreacher, and Shieldred.
Life from the Loam getting fired off here. Taiga and Urza Saga are the targets. Hank does have a Force of Will in hand. Loam on the stack. Constructs are all currently 4/4s with Shadow Spear and Mox Diamond, adding to their power toughness. We know this. Sam does not know this. We know that Hank has a dress down. Looks like Surgical getting fired off here. Surgical targeting Urza Saga, it looks like, putting Hank down to 3.
I did play the Minsc. Game 1.
Sam may be thinking about a response to Surgical. 2 cards in hand, it looks like, for Sam. Sam might think that these constructs are going to be able to swing in for lethal, but... Okay, so revealed in... Okay, so revealed in hand, I'm trying to see what... It looks like a Life from the Loam and a Pyroblast are the cards in hand for Sam. So, although Hank's not pleased to see this Pyroblast, Hank does have protection for Dress Down. What exactly can't people interact with attractions? They're just artifacts in the battlefield. I mean, you can melt down and blow them all up, right? Okay, so Shadow Spear attaching itself to a construct. And I think Hank has to respond here. All right, here's Dress Down. Can't let that resolve. Power Blast in response, and Hardcasting Force of Will to protect Dress Down. All right, so the constructs are wiped out. Back into the hoodie pocket. Dress Down goes away, and we're passing the turn. Urza's Saga has now been surgicaled, along with Wasteland in this game. All right, Sam satisfied with the shuffle. Hank taking a look at the graveyard. No Uros in there, I don't think. Oh, there is an Uro in there. There is an Uro in there. So Madden, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Maybe Minsc and Boo on its way? Or Uro. Okay, so I wasn't sure if Hank was going for the Minsc or the Uro. Uro makes sense. Let's gain some life. Going to get rid of Surgical. Alright, 5 cards have been removed. Dress Down will stick around. Draw and gain 3 life. Drew an Expressive Iteration. Here's Minsc and Boo. Okay, so Minsc and Boo will hit the board as well. And Advantage Bar has just swung all the way over to the left. Dress Down, resolving, may have won Hank the game. Going to attacks. Sam down to 14. Caracas can deal with Boo or Uro, but not both. Expiration. It's a thumbs up. The other card in hand for Sam is a useless Life from the Loam, redundant. Yeah, Minsc and Boo. I mean, Boo should be a 4-4, not a 5-5. But I think both players were on the same page as far as the power.
And then eventually, the player does something that's really suspect, and the top player's like, man, I think you just want me to lose. He's like, yeah, man, I just want to lose. I don't give a fuck what happens. I just want to lose. And he's like, I fucking flew here.
Expressive Iteration puts Misty Rainforest into exile. No. Prismatic Ending into exile. Prismatic Ending will hit Shadow Spear. If you're Sam, are you bouncing Boo or Uro? It's really tough to say. Let's see what Minsc does. Another Expressive Iteration. Expressive Iteration, of course. Crazy how powerful it is. It really is out of control. All right, Minsc getting plus targeting Boo. Let's see if there's a response. Something is happening with X-Ray. Okay. Caracas targeting Boo. Attacking for 9. Putting Sam down to 5. Both players now at 5. Okay. Actually, Hank goes up to 8. And passing the turn. I'm going to see a loam get used here. Looks like Needle, Wooded Foothills, and Ghost Quarter. Not that exciting. All right, Sam scooping it up. That's game.